definitely reaching the stage where I'm getting sick of everything. So we're gonna go with rice-a-roni. This stuff is delicious, but just uses more gas. You can so tell it's Oregon. There's so much organic stuff and couscous and all that stuff that I don't like. Alrighty, I am officially taking my first steps onto the PCT in Oregon. Gotta say, the ascent to get onto the PCT was immediately way harder than expected. Like, it's probably the steepest thing I've done so far on this trail. Like, it was 500 feet, just like steep up, like the steepest I've done. But now I'm on the real trail, so hoping it's not gonna be too tricky. It is after 1 p.m. We spent the morning doing chores, buying resupply, sending boxes, and then we hit the trail. So we're just planning on doing like maybe 10 or 11 miles today. And then we'll keep going from there. So I'm excited to see what Oregon has to offer. Already it looks totally different. The smells are totally different. The plants are different. So yeah, I'm a little bit apprehensive about how many less people there's gonna be on trail. So hoping we'll meet some other people who have done the same flip as us. But yeah, excited to do this. Right away, first steps into Oregon. We got a big old snake. Hey there, buddy. It's funny, it super quickly slithered into the leaves and then rattled its tail. It's like a defense mechanism, I think from a gopher snake, but that was kind of cool. Beautiful in its own way. I gotta say, I'm a little bit out of my element right now. I just keep like, I don't know, I'm just like way more alert. Like a lot of times I would like just kind of hike and be like focused on my steps and stuff. And now I'm just like looking around at everything, and whenever there's a rustle, I have to look at where the rustle is. And I'm not scared or anything, but I'm just like very alert, like very aware that I am in a different environment, different ecosystem, different place, and like just not quite settled in to the Oregon vibe yet. We are very close to the freeway. It's just like right down there. Pretty noisy. People who make big arrows to show you where to go when it's confusing are the real MVPs. Little forest meadow. I don't know if it's more the heavy pack weight of 5 days of food, or more the fact that we took a travel zero, so we're stiff. Everything feels a lot harder than it should. It's really not that bad so far, but my muscles are screaming and I'm out of breath. So that's happening. I just encountered my first solo hiker. He flipped to Cascade Locks and is hiking south, which, while I'm mentioning it, 2 of my former trail family from the very beginning who got ahead of me, they're doing that. So I decided to eventually run into them again. But anyways, I asked him about snow conditions, and he said they were really good. There's definitely some snow that we're gonna hit, but mostly no microspikes needed, and definitely no ice axe. So currently don't have my ice axe, so I don't need it for Oregon, which is really great to hear. Nice little look out at the mountains before disappearing into the forest. I don't want to jinx it too much, but over the last 3 or 4 days, when I'm hiking uphill, my calves get sore, which has literally not happened at all so far. Usually, it's always my Achilles that gets really painful. So I don't want to jinx it, but it seems like my calves have finally decided to do some work around here, and I like it a lot. It's a cool rock at the top of this climb, and of course I always love the flowers and some stratocumulus clouds. So I was so busy walking forward that I totally forgot to look behind me and was like, whoa, all of a sudden. Okay, you know how I said that everything was kind of feeling hard, all my muscles were complaining, etc. Clearly it must have been because I was stiff from a 0, because that has totally gone away now. Pack is still the same heavy, but now I've been flying. Even on an uphill section I was going pretty fast. And it's funny, like, I'm actually ahead of both Crater and Dirty Harry. We're at the back of the pack right now. We started late because we had to drop off the rental cars, and I'm ahead of those two because they keep taking breaks, and I haven't taken a single break yet because I don't feel like I need a break. So that's nice. I was feeling super painful in the beginning, but I think I was just stiff, and now I'm no longer stiff. It's all loosened up again. But anyways, I only have 4 miles to camp where we're probably stopping. We'll see if we end up stopping there or not. There's gonna be a good view. I just know it. Let's see what it is. Nice. Very nice. Okay, that would make an amazing campsite. Except we gotta go look. I just saw, it's not a deer, it's like a, I don't know, an elk deer or something. Mule deer, something like that. It got very scared of me, which in turn startled me, and went like blasting off into the bushes. I'm currently looking for it to see if I can get some video on it, but it was huge. It was not a regular deer. It was really, really big. Nowhere to be seen. I think it just kept running. Anyways, there's probably 2 different types of deer, and I saw the bigger one. One final look at Shasta before we go north. Well, I guess not final, because we'll get to hike by it again when we do the NorCal section. Random mountain, just kidding.
Look like it.
Apparently, Shasta's over here. Wrong way. Alright, 0.2 away from the first water source, but I'm wondering if maybe we're going to do 2 more miles to the next water source. It depends on how nice this campsite is. I think I'm going to insist on someone hiking with me though, because it's going to mean hiking in the evening, and I've heard one too many mountain lion stalking stories from this year after the evening, so I like hiking during the day alone, but during the evening that's another story. But we'll see what we decide in 0.2. Alright, this water is stagnant and campsite's totally overgrown, so we're gonna go 2 more miles. It'll be like 13.5 total. Yeah, so 2 more miles to go. There's a mountain lion. You go ahead, you go ahead. Go slower. I definitely heard it growling.
Yeah.
We do make noise.
I think we should make all of the noise.
All of the noise.
We should just make
I definitely heard it, but I don't see it. Maybe it went farther off the trail now.
No, see, it's up there.
Wait. Oh, I hear it. Is it up the, do you see it?
No, but this is where I heard it.
Yeah, I heard the sound over there.
See, it just sounds so
Is it up the tree?
No, it's that branch up there rubbing in the wind, I think.
Oh. I don't know. She saw a mountain lion for sure, so
Well, it could be.
if there's a growling sound, I think it's more likely the mountain lion.
There's quite a few times in the AT where I heard weird noises.
No, it's not that sound. It was like a it was like a cat sound.
It was definitely a cat sound.
Like an angry cat sound.
Because that's a tree. That is a mountain lion.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
It did sound like it was up a tree maybe.
I don't know, it sounds guttural to me. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that there's one up there.
In the tree or up there?
No,
well,
it's
we're
like-
not going to go looking.
I don't think they'd be in the tree.
Huh?
I don't think they'd climb up that high.
Yeah, because like, I mean, I thought about it.
Yeah, well that was kind of more behind us. I think it's probably up that hill.
Can you imagine if it was a tree?
It is not the tree, and she saw it with her own eyes. She has video of it.
Yeah. You saw it, definitely.
If it sounds like a mountain lion, looks like a mountain lion, it's probably a mountain lion. I'm just glad that I decided we needed to hike with other people. So that was crazy. Not even a half a mile into us walking together, because I insisted on it. Somebody named Growler, a woman, she came like kind of hiking like fast back towards us, and she's like, I'm so happy to see you. And we're like, what's wrong? And she's like, there's a mountain lion on the trail and it's growling and spitting and it won't leave. And we're like, oh my gosh. So then we hiked together, and it had been like right off the trail, like she saw it and everything. And then when we got there, we could still hear it, like it was farther off the trail, but it was still making like a, like, you know, like an angry cat sound. But we were like together, so it wasn't as big of a deal. We were a group of 4. So then we just kept hiking. But like, I'm so happy that I insisted that people hike with me. Like, it was for no reason. I was just like, nope, it's getting evening. I don't want to be alone. And then like literally half a mile later, she came back, and I mean, she was so brave. Like, I would have been freaking out way more than she was, but it didn't seem like it was trying to hunt her or anything. Like, maybe it was hurt, maybe it had kittens, I don't know, but it was like right off the trail, and it wasn't gonna let anyone get closer, and it was like growling and threatening and stuff. But that was insane. I don't know if I want to hike alone tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Definitely not after 6. That rule is gonna stay. Our campsite area, super pretty. We're camped up there in the trees. Oh, this is amazing. Look at this sunset.